The curse that held him up proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avallac'h, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
To be a purveyor of cheese
I believe you will do well for heroic deeds,
Hey,
madam.
I can't control what I inherit.
Now you...
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly what I consider.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. 'Cause we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Whoreson Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Satisfying them eats your papers. Tears out your ticker.
Lay me down with barrel.
What's he doing here?
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Zed.
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Isengrim Foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Either Zed had an ornery cat, Ledger or there's a hidden compartment under there. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Well, another freak.
Got my eye on you.
Watch it, Tramp. Nobody that's not your style.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corvo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've cause to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahefkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I gonna produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I
Eu
brought
acho que vai
us
só
a white?
repetir isso com isso.
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I love...
Thought you were a lady.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but Ethel...
Remember, you can always change.
I'd...
And I'd never want you to stay. See you later.
Take care, Witcher.
Eu acho que já acabou, né? É.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Wonderful.
Should have stayed in the forest with
Youth these days.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Então, bora conversar um pouco.
You've been in town a while. Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand the city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Let's play.
Vamos lá. Daqui sai. Eu podia deixar assim isso. Eu acho que tá bom assim. sério.
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You can do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. Don't need you bringing me shame. A good dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate, Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
An old succubus. Drains my way to live.
Peraí, qual foi a carta?
Ain't nothing pretty in this life, so
Burn the
decadent.
witch.
Oh!
Save me.
Look! Spare a copper or two.
Deve ter aparecido um inimigo, mas eu vou só ignorar isso.
Double shades. Why? Witcher. It even sounds proud.
Everyone's always on.
Contributes coin to the cause. His sins shall be forgiven.
So dreadful, though. Not like the power.
Cara, como é que um cavalo faz isso aqui?
Don't touch me.
My eye. I wonder how much she's paid for contorting so
I suppose so, Alice. But when we actually...
Like a raw wool. Black ones for Daniels.
honest labour, not
Long as they
Não, não, não.
nice
don't
faces.
hit.
If she wiggles any more, her tits will pop out of her dress. Does she know sense of decency?
You look positively.
Deixar isso aqui pra lá. Vamos deixar pra depois. Do nada um cavalo lá dentro sem eu ter chamado ele.
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banner.
First they killed my son. Did you see those poor wretches who fled Belen?
It's gone, so I'm afraid to see the surge.
I've worked out quite the appetite. You was sweat like
No, she don't imagine.
Kingfisher. You're sorted for at least 2 days. Just gotta just...
Mug like that won't get you a copper. Got to be elegant like
Look awfully suspicious to me, Scrap.
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled. Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
I think we're in for rain.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fella once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi, who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. You can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Antes de ir neles, bora vender algumas armaduras lá. Eu acho que o dinheiro já foi repus.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Geralt, good of you.
What are you selling?
É, não exatamente, né? Mas já dá pra fazer alguma coisa aqui. Vamos ver se o do lado aqui tem alguma coisa.
Show me what you got.
Ah, quase nada.
See ya.
I'm a right and randy dandy. The ladies for me.
The threatening stride, the gaze oh so fierce. Mock a witcher just one.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. Let's clean out Caesar Bilzen first. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the cat there.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Shivi!
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, you see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does, Geralt fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha!
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what's the Xanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme.
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Happen to like Xander.
'Cause you're a witcher! But you shoving them potions, shit's a delicacy to use.
A witcher? Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Bilzen, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Pontar Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Bombs.
How's that?
Belvin, heard many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny. Geralt, go fetch
não, mais ou menos.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you.
Tá. Peixe lá, isso aqui é bom. Não, eu não acho que tenha tempo limite aqui pra ficar olhando tudo.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawers open. Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic. Dining set from which Emperor Amir ate during his coronation ceremony. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Ainda não. Daqui a pouco vai poder.
Here's Fringilla. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Vatier de Rideau's dagger.
Vender, né? Antes.
Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. A Sera Varanahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing.
É uma pena que não dá pra levar esses quadros.
Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
Witch hunters everywhere.
Tem nada aqui não, né?
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. Growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. With a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him. And you two, get lost.
Não.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver'll pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, hop to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
I feel for your ma that she bore you.
Long live Geralt of Rivia! Seems to me I've heard of him. Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Ved's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Você ainda pode subir
Also
lá,
found
né?
a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer around. Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Go. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, Geralt.
Calma aí. trocar aqui a missão.
Any maids, master?
Whosoever conceals a mage in their home.
Let's drink for his nearly
Já tá de noite, então deve dar pra conversar com o Roach.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi was just about to play for his life, and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to pay for you. Sound good?
É claro, pô.
See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
Bora.
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no
Ah, vai
fun
ser
at
mais
all.
engraçado quão fácil eu vou ganhar
Let's
aqui.
play.
A não ser que você tenha Nilfgaard, tipo, aí complica meu lado. Não, vamos ver o que dá pra trocar aqui. Esse aqui é? É, tá bom, né? Vai assim mesmo. Eu acho que esse aqui dá pra trocar também. É, razoável. É, e realmente o Nilfgaard, é claro, né? Não podia ser outro. Foi incrível, todo mundo tem Geralt, eu sou o único que até agora não tem ele. Pô, não sei como, o cara tá gastando bem mais do que eu. Ah, deve ser que alguma carta tava na mão ali. Deve ser isso.
Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you'll hurt yourself.
But he won.
So, now we'll play something else. You're carrion! Now left! Left! Oh.
Thanks.
don't know how I'll repay you.
Com a carta.
The tallest card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer some other? Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
Tá show, vambora.
The eternal fire.
Já deve dar pra conversar com ele, a não ser que eu tenha que fazer alguma outra coisa.
Sick of it all.
As long as the dev don't make me sick.
Zoltan?
Get out.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Seems we'll make it before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all the cards. The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke Silk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay. Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beer. Fine again. Damn mages.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Where is that?
Something like that way. Awful not to look those out.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
me, swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Okay.
Zoltan. I know where Ciri is.
Then why are we here? Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me and my axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
Looking to make some coin turn,
Pauper with a library. Imagine that.
Wild times when...
Pô, se parar de defender é mais rápido.
Stop scaring us decent folk. It even sounds bad. Please, folk. Please.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
You copy, look, you've got a cat.
Oh, I'm so annoyed.
Oh! I feel
Tomorrow I intend to change my
Is lower and lower.
What about the trade you do with the animals?
Ducks? My eye. I wonder how much she's paid for contorting so awkwardly.
More than we pay our staff.
Oh, indeed.
De onde é que é esse cavalo?
Is there a land where I might find all of your caliber?
Geralt, greetings. Come now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. There, wait. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
You've got thorny vibes.
Can you go to the bath with me? I'm feeling filthy.
Witcher Geralt.
There's more.
Up you go. She's not his daughter at all.
Such are the times, my good fellow.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folker planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder, too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovids. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd share.
Came by 'cause I'm curious.
But you will help.
We'll see. Need to know what you expect of me first.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's traveling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria. The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
Tem que ir lá fazer o da...
No one apart from Madame Serenity and...
Da menina lá. Oh, calma aí, esqueci o nome dela. Philippa, isso.
Off the street, I mean.
Geralt of...
You play Gwent, Roach?
Yes, but there's no one to play against here. If you've got a deck, pull it out.
Good luck.
Às vezes eu até acho melhor tirar essa carta de aumento de potência. Vamos ver sem trazer ela. Agora sim, ó, a parada ficou boa. Ah, o deck vai ser bem fácil de vencer o dele. Se tem carta de nível 1, não é grandes coisas. Eu diria que é muito roubado, cara. O único que realmente consegue ser uma chatice é em jogar por conta dos espiões. Peraí. Quero fazer isso só. Não, droga. Droga. Tá, deixa eu falar.
Congratulations. Here. You earned the card.
Know anyone else worth playing?
Then I have a mate who's come up from the south. He likes cards, a rather refined player. But it seems he's better at being late. Wouldn't wait if I were you. Yep.
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants. Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga. I dropped everything. Threw it all away to hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the Second Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line.
Daqui eu já falei com ela.
Soon after.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to appear soon after.
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
Thanks. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
The new beat. The big ball. Will you pay? We shall talk about this later, all right? Got so blood came out of his.
Come on.
Sei lá porque esse cavalo tá aí. Simplesmente não tem sentido nenhum.
Lovely.
E você simplesmente não sai.
What's he doing here?
Esqueci de conversar com o Dixie também.
One false move and you will regret it.
Vihard piece me trousers.
Geralt the Monster Slayer. I've a wild art. Care to tame me? Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Ah não, peraí. Então ele volta pra onde tava mesmo. bom é que eu já fui naquela área, então já tem TP ali.
March back in there. But, Commander, it's full of monsters and traps. Witcher. We've dragged out 4.
Having trouble?
Nothing fucking but. One ploughing trouble after the other.
But what's it to you? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. Radovid sent me.
No, it's you. Been waiting for you.
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
Till yesterday, when we found this. Doesn't look like much, but it's got power of some sort. Opens the entrance.
Great. I'll take that now if you don't mind.
Here, choke on it, you twit.
Think Philip is still inside?
That we don't know. Only certain thing is she was there at some point.
Certain? How's that?
We've been after her since Loch Muin. Poking out her eyes weren't enough. Radovid should have gutted her there and then. As it is, she turned into an owl and fled. Flew across Kedwin and Redania, then tucked herself away here.
What can I expect to find inside?
Everything. Anything. It's an old elven temple, the witch Eilhart turned into her hideout. Look at him. Fell into some magic trap, then monsters attacked him. Barely got out alive.
Any of your men still down there?
Dozen or so went in. They's all that came out. Rest are probably dead.
Time I saw if Philip is still in there.
Don't count on anyone going in to retrieve your corpse.
What are you looking at? What do you reckon? Think he'll fight?
Gotta be some mechanism that opens this door. Missing one tile. Perfect hideout. For an owl. Be a bit harder for me to move around. Portals. Great. The witch hunters probably messed with them. Works. Hate portals. Make my stomach turn. A remix. It's edge frayed. This is an owl feather. Neckers. I'd expected as much. Places like this. Medallion's humming. Damn, inactive. Maybe I can start it up. Should work now. Did it. Activated the portal.
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait. You that Witcher the king was supposed to send?
Guessed it. You should know by now how dangerous this place is. I'll wait up above with the others.
Not a chance. Those cowards ran at the first whiff of monsters. I made a stiffer stuff. Besides,
Something big's set to happen here. I just know it. I learn what it is. Radovid will appreciate it. King will promote me. Maybe even give me a medal.
What's the big event that's supposed to happen?
Don't know the details, but I came across Philippa Eilhart's notes. Mentioned Ida Emian, Margarita Low Antil, Francesca Finderbear, and Frangella Vigo. As I see it, they aim to meet here.
Think Philippa's still here?
Can't rightly know. Sure, we searched a few caverns, but hidden nooks abound. If someone wanted to hide in here, they could easily. Even if they weren't an owl.
All right, let's get you out of here.
Told you already, no chance. Besides, the teleport's power cell. I broke it off. We've to wait till they come for us. Got no choice.
Nobody's gonna come for us. Give me the crystal, I'll get us out of here.
But the monsters?
I'll defend you.
What if you can't?
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
I am a good little hunter. There you go.
Foi difícil.
Love letters?
Não. É complicado.
Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra.
O cara é bravo, né? É o jeito. Opa.
Right. Now to activate it. Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
Show.
Another inactive portal, missing its power cell. Maybe the Neckers took a liking to it. Tunnel.
O Neck eu acho que é necrofago aqui. Neckers, não. Férias, não. Ogroids. Meio desnecessário, né?
Power cell. Gotta be the lowest level.
Meio desnecessário, mas bora usar a de gato também. Elemental. Ou não, peraí, construtor ou elemental. Besta. Tá bom, hein? Ah, agora sim carregou. Eu acho. Não, esse aqui não. De fato não. Mas é elemental mesmo. Pera, isso aqui faz o quê? Ah, bacana.
Yeah, gotta have a sentry, of course. Bed, table, a few chairs. Modest, but a home nonetheless. Agates. Kind Philip always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone, or used them in her experiments. Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here. Notes. Charred, almost completely. Can't read a thing. A megascope. Scorched, covered in soot. Maybe one of the crystals survived.
Talvez. Filme parece que não tem mais nada, não.
Crystal from a megascope. Heavily chipped. Yen will know what to do with this. Gotta go back to Kaer Morhen.
Pra cá agora. Droga. Vai conversar com a Yennefer primeiro. Aí depois eu vejo o resto.
You're alive.
É claro, pô, sou protagonista.
Find anything?
Dust, dirt, and a megascope crystal.
Whatever the hell that is. But good chance it's important. Hand it here, we'll see the king gets it.
Forgetting yourself. Save your orders for your men.
As you wish. Grab him!
Deal.
Time to end this.
Oh, cara, é assim não, né?
Let's do it quicker.
Se alguém perguntar, eu falo que eles já estavam assim, pô. O que não vai acontecer na real, né? Então, esquece.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Pô, esses efeitos da cama realmente duram bastante. Vamos ver quanto que falta aqui para as armaduras. Não falta tanto assim. Grifo, urso. O do lobo. É, só faltaria o do gato agora. Tipo, os dois que... Quer dizer... A etapa final agora seria o do gato, então já é mais de boa. Completo 7 desses dois, aí depois não me preocupo com o restante.
Geralt?
Got summoned by Radovid. He wants me to find Philippa.
What a king. Not only cruel, but naive as well. Did he truly believe you'd help him?
I took the job.
Why?
Gotta say, I'm curious what happened to her. And I didn't want any Redanians getting in my way while I tried to find out. Look, found this in Philippa's hideout.
A megascope crystal. Damn, it's cracked. But it could still work.
And Francesca's equally hesitant. Neither she nor Ida wishes to decide blindly.
They'll stop hesitating as soon as we convince Kira and Fringilla.
Fringilla's on our side. She'll join us as soon as she's finished some business in Nilfgaard.
Wonderful. That leaves Kira. The problem is, I've still no notion where she could be.
Yennefer and Triss.
Yennefer's never belonged to the Lodge. And Triss... well, we shall see. I must regain my vision. I can go to Novigrad, then see Arthur de Valista. The word is, Triss is also carousing about the city.
You still insist? Phil, pardon my saying so, but you will never regenerate your eyes on your own.
Vilgefortz did it. I'm employing the same method, cultivating tissue on precious stones.
It's madness. You will need its power. You'll put yourself in great danger.
Damn it. That's it. I can't recover any more.
I hear right. They mentioned the Lodge?
Yes. And later, Philippa said something about vision regeneration.
Think Philippa pulled it off? Restored her eyesight?
It would be reckless, but not impossible. They seemed to say she was planning to implant tissue grown on precious stones. Till now, only Vilgefortz has ever managed. If she succeeded, well, I suppose congratulations would be in order.
É, Vilgefortz é o cara do vampiro lá, e ele mandou essa daí também.
I've little doubt Philippa means to revive the Lodge of Sorceresses.
They weren't sure about Triss. Excluded you right away.
I'd never agree to rejoin. Philippa believes only the Lodge can look after the Mage's interests effectively. I disagree and prefer to act alone. Besides, the moment's inopportune. Reviving the Lodge would enrage both Radovid and the Emperor. They're at a critical stage of their duel for influence, and neither would welcome a new player.
Wonder what I should do with the crystal.
It cannot fall into Radovid's hands, not under any circumstances. You'd better leave it with me.
Right. It'll be safer with you.
Vamos ver se já dá pra fazer todas as partes da armadura. Como é o gato que falta, então vamos lá.
But Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mist.
Geralt!
Need some armor,
de lobo. Melhorado. Superior. Ah, peraí, eu acho que esse daqui tem que desmontar. Ok, parte de cima feita. Ouro. É, vai demorar um pouco. Pô, tinha duas. Tá, tira de couro. Pronto, agora só falta a manopla. Daqui deve ser mais tranquilo aqui. Pronto, set completo. Aproveitar e vender algumas coisas aqui. Mas antes de cometer um errinho.
Take care now.
Ainda tem as espadas.
Flog some hick. Yeah, for kicks.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
But a few drops of perfume, and lo and behold, I see better.
The days pass. The pile of work remains.
But a few drops of
Totalmente desnecessário. Mas pelo menos ficou bonitinho aqui.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
A armadura já tá pronta, então
Geralt, good of you to.
vender coisa por acidente
What are
já
you selling?
tá fora de cogitação aqui. Dá pra vender tudo isso aqui.
Need some armor.
A armadura, pois aqui já não funciona aqui não. Pronto, já tá bom.
Take care now.
Folk don't object to your war.
Behave, Witcher.
Oh!
Ah! Damn! Oh. In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
I miss a woman's touch.
Good folk! Mages have set the hunter's house aflame! They think
Take round him!
Greetings, Ivy.
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen,
Espada de prata.
so long.
A killer prowls.
The curse that held
Nem sei onde é que eu
hard to
deixei a
lift,
espada
but
de
Yennefer and the
gato.
Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive
Não sei se eu
revealed himself to be
vendi
not
isso,
man,
tenho que dar uma olhada no
but
baú.
elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Espada de lobo. Pronto, agora sim. Agora é... Ah, de gato, gato, gato. Eu acho que eu vendi. Tô achando que foi isso. Bem, eu acho que só falta essa aqui, a parte 4, né? Urso... É, só falta essa.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of...
Onde é que esse mano tá? Aí é fogo, né?
Can we talk? What do the druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood. Yet Ceres is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are 7 clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Ceres will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Crach as her advisor, she has every chance to be a good queen.
Yen and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh? Did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
The Wild Hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is. And the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl, and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
ver. Qualquer trilha, acho que não. Não. Mas serve mesmo assim.
What now?
Deixa já aqui só pra eu continuar na próxima. Não, quer saber? Quer saber? Vamos fazer a espada de uma vez aí depois salvar.
Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Deve ser mais rápido agora.
I serve the eternal fire.
Spare a copper or two.
What do you see?
Oh, help! Save me! I'm dying.
Blackguard!
Bom é que essa gente sempre aparece pra dar arminhas.
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen.
Vamos lá. Espada de aço. Felina. Você onde é que eu enfia essa espada, cara? Na moral. Não sei onde. Um lingote de aço. De aço negro, isso. E pronto.
What do you have on?
So long.
I've got my eye on you, white one.
Rain doesn't bother you.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Even a horse drops if you ride it at a constant gallop.
Good luck to any.
Vamos ver se isso aqui muda alguma coisa.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her.
Nem... Ah, tá de sacanagem. Só. Tem que ver se daqui dá pra mudar alguma coisa, senão perdi meu tempo fazendo isso. Mas é isso, vamos terminar aqui mesmo.